Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions. And he can deliver.
Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Well, that has not gone well. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vitinha. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Hakimi. And it's Doué. Looking for options for movement. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, there's a probing ball. The ball's gone astray. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, he's onto this. He's in space and looking for options. Great chance! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Decent chance! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Lee Kang-in. Either side. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's through, now is he in? Mbappe! He's got away with one there. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Mbappe! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Pacho. And Hakimi. Pacho. Fabian Ruiz. Paris Saint-Germain looking for... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He's ended up in no man's land. That has been cut short. Vitinha, just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Vitinha, Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played into space. That's good vision. Camavinga. That looks a good cross. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. And it's played into the middle.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Terrific header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. Looking for a runner. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vitinha shapes the shoots! And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way. So neither side has yet broken through. Crossed into the box.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now that's well seen too. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Dembele. Dembele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Lee Kang-in. Fabian Ruiz. And he's cut it out. Valverde. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good alertness. And it's played in here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Nicely shaped ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Dembele. He's found a way through. Dembele couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Madrid have their second corner now. Eder Militao. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rudiger. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Rudiger. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Fabian Ruiz. Eder Militao does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance!
To pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And it's Mayulu.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start...
He's having a shot! He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave as to how they let it happen.
And very quickly, shot a goal! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Fabian Ruiz. Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Back into the middle. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Traumeri. Camavinga. Here's Traumeni. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He might be in here! Cleared without complication.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about, a painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. Dembele. Nicely shaped ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been cut short. This looks promising. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vitinha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Paris Saint-Germain, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No way through. Now he's off and running. Now it's Doué.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Mbappe. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. The pass has gone astray. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fabian Ruiz. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely shaped cross. Oh, what a... Vinicius Junior! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a shade optimistic. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. 30 minutes gone. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
And here's... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Good ball, good take. Decent chance! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Lee Kang-in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
Mbappe! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Bellingham. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shot, surely! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Great vision. Marquinhos. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Out to the right.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Lee Kang-in makes the interception. Searching pass is played there. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vinicius Junior, he is onto this. And he's there to belt it away. Doué, crossed into the middle. That's been cut out, well played. Thinks one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Driving forward, steaming on goalwards. Cleared without hesitation. Madrid have it back, and he's had a hit! No, he's missed it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
That's a good ball out wide. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Cross in, looks like a good one. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to pass it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well timed, excellent interception. Doué. He's free. Great chance! He scores!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Paris Saint-Germain have, after this, one further chance! Oh, the ball's run loose, and again! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
Camavinga gets a foot in here. Mayulu. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Not the most accurate pass. And a chance! And that's off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some...
Shapes to shoot! Should have equalised.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Crossing. It's a really well-measured ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Fires it in low.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for the run. And he's there to get it away.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Hakimi tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. That's that, the end. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And now they can spring out of defence. That's great defence. Dembele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Dembele chasing after it. Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away, and a chance! There it is! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking for a runner. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he was quick to react. He's tried one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. And he shoots! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's in space and looking for options. Lee Kang-in.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Vitinha.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Kvaratskhelia. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Dembele. Good take. Shot at goal! He's missed, but not by that far. Knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Dembele.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's not got that quite right. Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Spread neatly. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Vitinha.
Un minuto de descuento.
Kvaratskhelia. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably...
Chance for a shot! And he's following up. It's in. And the second half is off to a flyer. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Doué. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mendes cuts out the pass. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caught offside that time. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little. It's Dembele! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Dembele really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle.
Vinicius Junior! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Can he get it through?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mayulu demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolute
big chance! Yes, he's done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Dembele, Chouameni.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup. Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be...
He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely spread. Vinicius Junior hit into the middle. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great vision. Dembele. That's the keeper's ball. Knocks it into space. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, that looks a decent ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked it up out wide. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Some really good chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that one's going nowhere. That's a sharp pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's no flag. He's shifting through the gears here. Doué! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Great ball, and he's in here. Could be danger here. And it's Camavinga. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. That's really well cleared. Valverde. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Somewhat off target. Oh, it's Dembele.
That was lovely, that.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Camavinga. Valverde. Camavinga. Quality ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Doué. Great ball if he can get there. And he's running through. Just eases him off the ball. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by... And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Paris Saint-Germain are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And the game has already resumed here. Camavinga is offering, he's having a go! Chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Lee Kang-in. And it's Doué. Can he get on the end of this? Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Fabian Ruiz. Played into space. Header! Blocks! That's really good defending. Bellingham. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Passes short and sharp. Vitinha has created 1 goal already. And he is going into that little black book.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. The pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Time and again they are repelled. Looking here to chip it through. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe! Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kvaratskhelia.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well measured.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
That's a cute ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Dembele.
That's good play from him.
Drilled. Oh, taken with style. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Rudiger moved on forwards. Tchouaméni takes control of it and he's on the move, showing good feet. He is had a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Paris Saint-Germain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Vitinha. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a good foot in there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Fabian Ruiz, looking for the run. Played back in. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So is this the start of a comeback? Fabian Ruiz, looking tidy in possession here. Dembele, foot in. Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe, that has been slung wide. Chips it through. He's onside, chance for a shot! He's scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Dembele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Paris Saint-Germain perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous, it is a perfect ambience for the central characters. Vinicius Junior! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Fabian Ruiz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's gone for goal! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Just eases him off the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. And he's straight offside. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is...
He's having a go! Oh, that was close. Hakimi. Now it's Doué. And it's Ruiz. And here's Vitinha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lee Kang-in, and he's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior. That's the keeper's ball. Valverde made a good run there. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. This looks promising. It's a good foot in there. Tacho has given away a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now...
Real chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Doué, he's been shot at goal! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Vitinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a sharp pass. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. Vitinha. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, important interception. Doué. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just off target.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Doué. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So all square, and not for the first time. Well, and the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're into the second 45. He's shifting through the gears here. He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vitinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Kvaratskhelia. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There's the shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and...
Great chance! And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Kvaratskhelia engages and forces him off the ball. Well read, nice interception. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nuno Mendes, tidy with his distribution. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Passing nice and neat. Oh, there's a probing ball. Played out wide. And it's Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. Look, tries a shot! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away. Kvaratskhelia really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly. And
decent chance! It's a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Driving on and making good progress. He can get that clear. Paris Saint-Germain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. Now he's got space here. He slipped. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Courtois looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
And the through ball. And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, that's a key interception. Marquinhos cuts it out. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Paris Saint-Germain close now to seeing this one through to the end. He has found the way through. Danger averted for now. Shoots! And that is wildly off target. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Mbappe. Pacho. Vitinha. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos. And a chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Oh, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0. 1-0, never any doubt.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.